Hello everybody, it's me, Heather. I'm coming at you today with my little Hello Kitty hoodie. My boyfriend actually got this for me this year. Yeah, this year for Valentine's Day. And I love to wear it around the house when it's a bit chilly since my hair's so short. So forgive me if my appearance is distracting, but my ears were getting cold. Anyways, I'm here today to bring you a little review from Mirabella. This is Mirabella Prime. This was in my Ipsy bag for December 2012, and this is actually a full-size sample they sent me. This retails at $29 for 0.45 ounces. It is a silicone base. When I look at the ingredients, there's a lot of different little silicones in there. There's dimethicone, there's vinyl dimethicone cross-polymer, dimethicone cross-polymer, dimethinicol, there's silica, there's also even a trace of vitamin E. So I am a fan of silicone-based primers. This one feels a little more liquidy than the usual silicone-based primers that I've felt before, but it's very lightweight. You need to use this extremely sparingly. So usually when I use a primer, I will use a pea-size amount for my entire face. A pea-size amount of this is actually just a little bit too much. So try to scale it down to about, let's say, a grain of rice. So about this much. About a grain of rice. That's really enough, pretty much. But everybody's face is different. And I say this simply because this is so... It feels like it's kind of liquidy. Even though it has a silicone base, it feels like it's half a step away from being an actual liquid. So when I very first used this, whenever I opened it, I guess some of the solution or some of the product had actually separated. Because the very first time I tried to use this, I squeezed it just very gently and actually fluid came out. It didn't come out in a like silicone gel form. So I've tried shaking this to make sure that like it emulsifies again if it's separating. It's hard to tell. But I think it's just because of, you know, shipping. Sometimes products, when they get shipped through the mail, they experience extreme changes in temperature, anywhere from really hot to really cold. And that can mess with some products. But this is actually very nice. I'm actually wearing it now. I'm wearing it underneath my Naked Skin foundation from Urban Decay, which is a foundation that honestly does not need a lot of help, but I still always use primer just so that my skin is, you know, less porous is what I want to say. By porous, I mean I have big pores. I have enlarged pores around my cheek area, on my nose, and up here too. So, and also down by my chin. Okay, I'll stop. Anyways, I have a lot of pores that are rather enlarged. And so I'm a big fan of silicone-based primers. Whoops. Would I recommend this one? Yes, actually I would. If you like primers, like if you like the Smashbox primer, the Photo Finish primer from Smashbox, if you like Primetime primer from Bare Essentials, you'll probably like this primer. Whereas the Smashbox primer does feel a little bit more solid, not so liquidy, but the Bare Essentials primer, Primetime, is a little bit more on the liquidy side, even though they're both still silicone based. This one's in between those two, I would say. So, Mirabella Prime, if you're looking for a good primer, I can recommend this one. It's pretty much purely cosmetic. It's paraben free. There are no synthetic dyes in it, dye free. I believe I mentioned before there is a trace amount of vitamin E in here, but a minuscule amount. After wearing this underneath my foundation, it did actually improve the appearance of my foundation, because Naked Skin foundation, this is my favorite foundation. I think it makes my skin look gorgeous, but I think this definitely stepped up my foundation. It definitely like took it to the next level. So I mean, my skin looks really nice with this primer and the foundation. So if you haven't tried it, I'll post a link below where you can find it if you're interested in trying it out. And I'll see you guys next time.